It sounds from a thunderstorm, just like okay, good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to Let's Room from 3D Academy. IELTS Go to ED. Okay, it's me once again, Miss Lim. I guess that almost all you guys have got yourself memorized with this kind of lessons, but today is gonna be a brand new series, and it is about the IELTS speaking part 1, and the topic is about pets. Okay, pets. Okay, guys. So before we get started, I just want to remind you guys regarding the latest academic schedule at 3D Academy. Like in the upcoming August, we will commence the three brand new training course. Okay, intensive IELTS training course. So for those who want to achieve at least 5.0, okay, at least 5.0 in the IELTS test, you guys should join us. Okay, you guys should join us because we are one of the most prestigious IELTS review centers in Hanoi. Okay, and we have proved our superiority over many other IELTS review centers, and it's gonna be one of the smartest choices in your life to join us. Okay. Okay, so let's get started. And the topic today is about pets. Pets, okay, just like the lovely animals, the adorable animals, and they are our friends. Okay, now let's get cracking. Question number 1: are there many people keeping pets in Vietnam? Are there many people keeping pets in Vietnam? Okay, so if you're watching our live stream, please hit the like and share button so that your friends on Facebook can join you guys for this helpful lessons, and they can I think it's one of the most effective way for you to help your friends become much more interested and to spread the love for animals on the internet, on this kind of social networking sites. Hello, Lei Fang. How are you today? Okay, hello, Phương Anh. Could you please tell me, are there many people keeping pets in Vietnam? Okay, now let's take a look at the sample answer provided by 3D Academy. The very first questions: are there many people keeping pets in Vietnam? And you may say like yes, right? Because it's actually a yes/no questions. So you should first start your answers by stating clearly whether your answer is yes or no. Okay, so you may say like yes. Based on my own observation, many Vietnamese raise pets at home, and the number of pet keepers has been increasing over the past few years. And they take very good care of their pets and consider those adorable animals as one of their family members. Okay, so this is the way that you can provide extra information and further details in your answers. Okay, so guys, just now I mentioned the adjective adorable. Okay, so if you look up the word in the Cambridge dictionary, you will know that a lot of people, for example, you know the word cute, right? Cute, C-U-T-E, right? Cute, and it's actually like a word that I know for sure that a lot of people know it, right? So you should use the word adorable. Adorable is actually an adjective and is used to describe someone or something that makes you love or you like them, usually because they are attractive and they're quite small size. Okay, just like the animals, the lovely animals, the cute animals, or you can say like the adorable animals. Okay, adorable animals. And just remember that we put the word stress in the second syllable. It's got adorable. Okay, so hello, cua cá, bầu cua tôm cá. Okay, hello, cua cá. Thích giọng của thầy quá. Okay, thank you very much for paying me such a very charming compliment. And guys, so you can say like yes, based on my own observations, many people in Vietnam, you can say like many Vietnamese people raise pet at home, right? And the number of pet keepers has been increasing over the last few years, right? That means like such kind of things started to increase in the past, and that kind of trend is still like continuing up until now. Okay, so you can use the present perfect tense to describe that kind of trend. So you can say like the number of pet keepers has been increasing over the last few years. And also you can extend your answers by saying like they take a very good care of their pets, and they considered those adorable animals as one of their family members. So when you really love your pets, when you really love those adorable animals, you may like normally you consider them as one of your family members. And I know for sure that a lot of people all around the world, not only in Vietnam, do so. That means like we really care about our pets and we consider them as one of the family members of us, right? Okay, so once again, this is the sample answer for the first questions. Are there many people keeping pets in Vietnam? And your answer should be like this. Yes, right? Yes. Based on many observations, many Vietnamese people raise pets at home. And the number of pet keepers in our home country has been increasing by leaps and bounds, or just like has been increasing over the last few years. And they take a very good care of their pets and consider them or consider those adorable animals as one of their family members. Okay, so that is kind of the sample answer that you may take for your reference for the very first questions. Now let's move on to the second one. Okay, now let's move on to the second questions. Have you ever had a pet when you were young? Okay, so have you ever had a pet when you were young? Okay, so could you please remember what you did in the past when you were a little boy or when you were a little girl, and whether you had a pet or not? Okay, so the second question is this one. Have you ever had a pet when you were young? Okay, so you can say, guys, just remember that you can click like when I was a little girl or when I was a little boy. Okay, when I was a little girl or when I was a little boy. You just keep in mind that we pronounce girl, not gun. Okay, you cannot and you should not, you must not pronounce gun. Okay, because actually we got girl with the prolonged earth sound. So we got girl. Okay, girl. Okay, so you can start like when I was a little boy or when I was a little girl. Or you can say like, if you are a boy, you may say like, when I was still in short trousers. Okay, when I was still in short trousers. So when I was still in short trousers, that means when I was still a little boy. Okay, so it is another expression for you to describe the moment, the time, the timing, the period of time when you were young. So when you were young, that means like when you were a little boy, when you were still in short trousers, and of course we got like when I was a little girl, something like that. Okay, so you must like, for example, no, right? For example, no, you have. If let's say you have never ever had any opportunity to keep a pet at home, you may say like, no, right? No, I haven't got a chance to raise my own pet at home since I was still in short trousers, or still I was a little boy, or still I was a little girl. This is simply because our house is not so spacious. Okay, it's not large enough. So if let's say your house is not so large, and you say like, our house is not so spacious, okay, spacious. So you can use spacious, okay, S-P-A-C-I-O-U-S, spacious. So you can say like, our house is not so spacious. That means our house is not so large. Our house is not so like wide, and it does not stretch a wide area. Okay, so you must like, our house is not so spacious, and a pet like a dog or a cat may mess up everything, right? Just like if we keep a pet at home, it may mess up. Okay, it may mess up everything, and of course it may make our own rooms a chaos. Okay, a chaos. So we got this word chaos. chaos, okay? chaos, chaos. Just remember that we pronounce chaos, okay? Chaos. A state of a kind of total confusion with no order. So when everything is messed up and there's no order of the thing, that means you are facing a chaos, okay? You are facing a chaos. So just remember that when you keep a pet at home, normally a dog, okay, or a cat, they may mess up everything and make your own rooms a chaos, okay? So it's kind of a not so good conditions that we always want to avoid. And you must like this, not to mention that we've been struggling a lot in this modern society when everything is you can say like stratospheric, okay? When everything is stratospheric. So we can got the word stratospheric. Stratospheric. S-T-R-A, right? Strato, okay? T-O-S-P-H-E-R-I-C, okay? Stratospheric. Stratospheric. Stratospheric is actually a kind of a British slang to describe something which is very, very expensive. For example, just like the price of something, the market price of something is very expensive. It's unreasonably high. Okay, so you can say like it's stratospheric, right? Because it's like we've been struggling a lot in this modern society when everything is exorbitantly expensive. Okay, yeah, so like when everything is exorbitantly expensive, or when everything is available at a stratospheric price, right? And we can't even afford a pet. So when you have enough money and you can have like a good ability and capability, just like we got enough financial resource to pay for something, that means you can afford it. But when you don't have enough money to pay for it, you can say like we can't afford, okay? We can't afford it, okay? So your answer should be like, have you ever had a pet when you were young? No, I haven't got a chance to do so, right? No, I haven't got a chance to raise my own pet at home since I was a little boy or since I was a little girl. It's simply because our house is not so spacious. Our house is not so spacious. Our house is not so large. It's not large enough, okay? It's not large enough. And a pet like a dog, a cat, or like even like a hamster may mess up everything and make our rooms a chaos, right? This not to mention like you can say like this not to mention that we've been struggling a lot to earn a living in this modern society when everything is available at a stratospheric expensive price, okay? So we can't even afford a pet, okay? We can't even afford a pet. We can't do so. We can't do so. We can't have enough money to pay for a pet, okay? Clear? Guys, clear? Understand it? If you have any kind of further inquiries, don't hesitate to drop a line to the fan page IELTS Go to ED and our sales representative, and also some we will be more than happy to respond to the inquiries as soon as possible. Okay? Clear? Okay, so I think like it's time for us to move on to the third questions. Okay, it's time for us to move on to the third questions. Okay, so got the third one. Third one. What pet will you keep if you want? What pet will you keep if you want? So for example, if you have like enough money and you really care about them, what kind of pet or what pet will you keep at home in the future? This is kind of the questions that is regarding what you will do in the future. Okay, so what pet will you keep if you want? Okay, what pet will you keep if you want? Okay, if let's say for me, just like I really love dogs. I am a dog lover. Okay, I am a dog lover, and I really enjoy raising the lovely and adorable, just like the fluffy dogs. Okay, so my answer should be like this. Personally, I love someone with paws. Okay, I love someone with paws. I love someone with paws. Or you can say like, yeah, I love someone with paws, especially the dogs. So, and of course, especially the chubby ones, the very, very fat dogs, okay? They're really adorable. So, looking at those fluffy and cute dogs has never ever failed to melt my heart. Just like melt my heart, right? So when you say something, so when you describe something which can melt your heart, okay, which can melt your heart, that means that kind of thing, that kind of creature is really cute, and you really love them, and you just like, you feel a strong urge to just like jump to them, hug them, and like keep them for yourself, okay? For example, so you can say like, personally I into dogs, especially, or you can say like, I like someone with paws. I like someone with paws. Just remember that we got the paws. The paws is this kind of part of the dog, the cat, or the lion, the tiger, something like that, the paws. Okay, it's very cute. Just like in Vietnamese, they call something like mangkut. Okay, so we normally refer to the paw of the animals, just like a mangkut. Okay, right? Just it looks really cute. Okay, so personally, I'm into the dogs, or you can claim yourself to be a person who loves someone with paws, and just remember that you can call a dog, a cat, or a tiger, or a lion, something like that, just like someone with paws. Okay, just like the paws. Okay, I will show you what the paws look like, just like the dog paws. Okay. Now let's take a look at this one. We got like how say, we got that kind of dog, this kind of special dog which is very short and small one. I've just like forgot the name of the dog, the name of that kind of breed. I don't remember exactly. Okay, the chow chow. Okay, you know this kind of dog, chow chow. Okay, a chow chow, something like that, chow chow dog, horse. Okay. So you got this one. Okay guys, so take a look at this one, right? So got this is kind of the paws. This kind of the paws. I really love this part of the dog and the cat. So got paws. Okay, the paws. Okay, we got like the chow chow, this kind of the breed. And so we got some kind of the fluffy and fat dogs, just like this, right? They're really cute, and we got the paws, just like okay. So that is how I love the dog. So yes, I like someone with paws, especially the dogs, and of course, especially the chubby dogs. Okay, looking at those fluffy and cute dogs has never ever failed to melt my heart. Okay, to melt my heart. Additionally, I really want to keep a dog at home because they're famous for being loyal, right? They are famous for being loyal to their owners, right? And they can act as, or you can say like, they can perform the role of a security guard, right? Normally we keep the pet, and normally we keep the dog at home to protect our house from some kind of the criminals, right? So you can say like, of course, they can serve as, they can act as, or they can perform the role of a security guard for our house, right? And last but not least, I enjoy it so much when I can return home and notice that my dog is wagging, right? My dog is wagging his tail, okay? My dog is wagging his tail to express happiness and to greet me. Okay, that is all kind of the useful tips, also the useful informations, the useful ideas that you may set as a good source of reference for your answers. Okay, clear? Okay guys, so I think that's enough for today's lesson. I hope you enjoy the live stream and you tremendously benefited from the wide pulled vocabulary that I provide you guys in today's lesson. Okay, see you next time. Just remember that all the highly qualified teachers at 3D Academy have been always looking forward to receiving your supports in our live stream and our lessons, because it's gonna be a source of motivations and a source of inspirations for us to keep going, to keep up our good work. Okay, so once again, thanks for your attention and see you next time. Bye bye.